The final member of the axis of white supremacists, trying to force Sir Lewis out of F1, is Red Bull, the energy drinks company, co-owned by the pro-Putin, Trump-supporting, racist Austrian billionaire, Dietrich Mateschitz. Mateschitz is also the owner of a pro-Putin German magazine, Der Pragmaticus, which recently declared that Putin was the biggest peacemaker on earth. In addition, Mateschitz owns the German TV station, Service TV, that is pro-Putin and regularly hosts far-right speakers and COVID skeptics. Mateschitz' pro-Putin stance is also reflected in Red Bull Leipzig, the German football team that he owns. While the German national team, and other league clubs, were refusing to play in, or against Russian teams, in the wake of the Ukraine invasion, Red Bull Leipzig said it was prepared to go ahead with its Europa League match against Spartak Moscow, on the grounds that they wished to be politically neutral. The mainstream Red Bull position on Putin sits rather oddly with Red Bull Racing's cardboard champion and Uber consultant calling for a boycott of Russia in the wake of the Ukraine invasion. However, on closer examination, Red Bull Racing's call was predicated on the supposedly neutral ground that F1 should not be visiting a country at war, rather than the outright condemnation of Putin's invasion that informed the decision of other boycotters. Therefore, the position taken by the Red Bull F1 team appears to be an attempt to launder Red Bull's image on the global stage by disingenuously associating Red Bull with the call to boycott Russia for its invasion of Ukraine, even though, critically, the Red Bull F1 team's position falls short of condemning Putin, as all other boycotters have. Given that Red Bull itself is continuing to operate in Russia, unlike other Western companies that have exited or are looking to exit Russia in protest, and Red Bull television and magazine in Germany are shamelessly pro-Putin, then there is the suspicion of image laundering by the F1 team. It is a matter of deep concern that no media outlet has drawn attention to Red Bull's pro-Putin stance. Perhaps, Red Bull's massive marketing budget has effectively prevented them from joining the obvious dots. However, it is also a matter of deeper concern that there is no report of Red Bull being investigated for sanction busting, given that Mateschitz is a pro-Putin billionaire in the West, whose main business is continuing to operate in a heavily sanctioned Russia. Critically, as far as Sir Lewis is concerned, Red Bull has a background that is as racially charged as those of the other members of the Axis. It sacked its top US executives for attempting to support the Black Lives Matter campaign, which Sir Lewis forced F1 to support. Red Bull regularly promotes far-right, anti-immigration messages while campaigning against multiculturalism in Germany, Austria, and elsewhere. To recall, the Axis is headed by Liberty Media, the owners of F1. We have highlighted Liberty Media's history, which resonates with that of Red Bull. Like Red Bull, Liberty Media have promoted far-right, COVID skeptic, white supremacists like Steve Bannon and others, who ushered Donald Trump to a racially charged, COVID skeptic presidency. Greg Maffei, Liberty Media's current CEO, came to the job from the computer technology company, Oracle, where he was the president and chief financial officer. Oracle, the third link in the Axis, was founded by the ardent Trump supporter, Larry Ellison. Ellison's support for Trump extended into supporting Trump's COVID skepticism by promoting an unproven anti-malaria drug as treatment for COVID. Oracle's background is even more racially charged than that of Liberty Media, as the company has faced multiple lawsuits alleging racial discrimination from amongst its shareholders and the U.S. Department of Labor. Greg Maffei's former company began their relationship with Red Bull last season, the same season that his wholly owned subsidiary rigged the result of the last race of the season, to prevent the only black driver in F1 from breaking the record for world titles. Significantly, Sir Lewis was also the Black Lives Matter supporter who got F1 to adopt the collective kneeling ceremony at the beginning of races, against the wishes of the F1 establishment. The COVID-believing Sir Lewis was also pivotal in getting a then COVID-skeptic F1 to cancel the Australian Grand Prix before the worldwide lockdown. It is therefore beyond serendipity that Michael Massey just happened to engineer the most outrageous denial of a black driver's record-breaking feats at the time that a coven of racists, far-right, COVID skeptics happened to control F1, and then hand an undeserved victory and title to a driver of one of the members of the Coven. The Marcy Red Bull audio makes it quite clear that Red Bull suborned Marcy, and informed Verstappen of what Marcy was going to do, before Marcy made the announcement. If Michael Marcy's decision had been due to genuine human error, then the stewards panel should have overturned it. The fact that the stewards panel initially upheld the decision, and then, under mounting public pressure, the FIA decried it, while upholding Verstappen's title says it all.